Everybody, how y'all doing? I'm just giving y'all an update. So it was not the soda. The doctor said if it was the soda, then it would have had my whole face, not just the one side swollen. She just said it's just coincidental that I was drinking the soda when it started swelling. It was actually a bite. So it appears that there was a spider that bit me in my sleep I was unaware of. Because I know good and well nothing bit me while I was up. Because one, I ain't gonna let nothing get that close to my eye. So, and on top of that, my daughter, after she heard the doctor say it was a bite, she said that that morning when she came in the room with me, it was a spider next to the bed that she killed. So that's the culprit. I even got the picture of the little thing. Um, so I just basically had a bad reaction to the spike. Um, it they put me on a whole bunch of medicine. That darn Omar, you better stop speaking stuff into existence because bite my blood pressure went extremely high. Um, and they was like, well, this was amazing. Everybody was like, you need pain. I'm like, no, I ain't need no pain. It don't hurt. It's just swollen. But it was, but they said it was due to the bite. So of my body trying to fight off the poison from the bite. But I did have like a allergic reaction to it. So I guess that's another thing I could put on my chest of actually having, because I've never in my life got bit by a spider. And it's one of the craziest places to get bit by a spider. You're freaking out. Because that's where it bit me at. Literally, right in the corner where my eye and my nose connect. That's why I'm only swelling right there at first. And then as I guess and she said when it bit me, it must have broke my skin and a bacteria went inside of it and caused it to swell up. Yes, girl, a spider. I went straight to that base office to tell them, look, y'all need to spray this because look at my eye. Like, this is crazy. It was a brown spider, but the way my daughter killed that thing, we don't know if it's a brown recluse spider because it's too damaged. So, I mean, I took pictures of it, but you can't really tell what type of spider it is. I hope it's not, because I had two family members that told me they got bit by one, and it kills the skin and it makes a hole. So I hope that's not what it was. But so I mean, time only tell on that note. Um, but it don't hurt. It just it feels real tight. Uh, and like before I had gotten medicine, my neck and stuff was starting to tighten up. They was telling me I need to get it. So my neck and stuff was starting to tighten up. I guess it was because of the infection. But I've been real sleepy. I don't know if that's because my pressure up, but they kept me for a little bit, make sure my pressure went down, until they can send me home safely with my pressure, because the allergic reaction was affecting my blood pressure. So Omar, you was right. The blood pressure was up darn near. He hit it dead on the spot. It was 250 over 180 when I walked in there. That's how high my pressure had I got. That's why they kept me so long, because it was like, you're not in pain? You're not hurting? And like, you should be in some serious pain right now. I'm like, no, I don't feel nothing. Um, Smack them quick. I hate them. I get the daddy long leg ones. Right. I ain't never been bit by no spider. I got stung by a wasp in my leg years ago, but I still be having bad cramps in my legs because of that. But guess I put this on my book. I say people looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, what is wrong with her? But yeah, I just gotta wait. My kids always tell me, you look like grandmama for real now. Because I mean, I look like my mama anyway, but I guess because she got them fat, chubby cheeks. On this side, they said I really look like her because her cheeks are real fat. I said, well, I guess I do. I all did look like her. Uh, yeah, girl. So, they got me on a lot of medicine. Not pain meds because I'm not in any pain, but like antibiotics. It's a lot. um, that I gotta take. And I don't know. I mean, I don't really take medicine, so I don't know if that's what's making me drowsy. My blood pressure is making me drowsy. I do have to go back in every couple of days to get my blood pressure checked, to make sure it's not, because they said I live like that on the regular with my pressure that high, because that will literally cause a lot of problems. Which I told them I don't have high blood pressure. Like, normally my pressure is like really, really low. People think I'm gonna pass out because my pressure is so low, but I guess I do. vent, whatever that they shoot into you, the poison that the spiders put in you. And the reaction is causing my blood to go up really, really high. Right, that's why I said good, no pain. I don't know what I would have if I was in pain on top of looking like this. Oh God, I'd be out of my freaking mind. Yeah, that's how. So let me come on and give everybody an update. I had did a lot earlier when I was on my way to the hospital, and darn bee flew in the car while we was heading to the hospital. I was like, oh my God, I can't get stung by no bee too. But that was before I knew I had got bit. I was thinking it was thinking it was a juice. And the lady was like, unless you're allergic to something in that juice, because that's a real health juice. Like she said, she drank it herself. She said there's nothing in that in order to make you do this. And I was like, oh, okay, well, it started happening when I drank it, so I thought that was the only thing I did different. Yeah, it don't itch. Hey, Crossland Hawkins, how you doing? It don't itch or anything. Earlier tonight, the bad shakes. I don't know if that was from the medicine or what, or just the fever, but I was shaking real bad. So I don't know what that was about. But as far as the pain, there ain't no pain. Just look weird. I'm almost able to see, because I told my daughter, I said, man, I look like I got some for real Chinese eyes now. She's almost like, girl, you barely see your eye. Right. I don't know, girl, if I would have, yeah, if I would have got, I guess if it popped, I don't know. Anybody else got bit by a spider? Does it numb you? Does the bite numb you? Because that's why I should have asked the doctor that when I was in there. Because I was like, why am I not feeling any pain? Did it numb me or something? Cause I'm scared that once this thing go down, the pain really gonna kick in then. That should have been something I asked the doctor, but I wasn't thinking about it. I was more concerned about my blood pressure. Apparently I got stung in the eye by my nose. Not stung, bit by a spider. It was a brown spider, but they can't really tell if it was a recluse spider. A song anthem with Dante Lundy. I gotta go check that out. Ooh, you allergic to bees? They gave you an EpiPen? At one point, because I talked to my kids, because my kids was on the phone with me while I was in the hospital. But I found out two. I wouldn't know because I'd never given them cherries or anything. I found out two of my girls are allergic to cherries, so I'm thinking, oh my God, the drink was a cherry limeade. Am I allergic to this? But it wasn't a drink. She was like, calm down. It wasn't a drink. You can drink the drink. I was like, nah, I'll pass. I'm not gonna drink that no more. I know you said bite, but I'm not gonna pass because it did absolutely nothing until I drank that drink. Did you put ice to reduce the swelling? No. After I came home, I just been real sleepy. I don't know if that's because my blood pressure is still elevated. I don't know what's going on. I did. My granddaddy has this grizzly he put on me. Ooh. He actually put a spider on you? Girl, I would have freaked out. That's why I said I'm glad this happened in my sleep, because I don't like stuff on me like that. Cause there's no way if I was woke that thing would have got this close to me. Cause I don't do bugs. Sorry, but we're in the middle like of the woods. There's woods everywhere, so it's common. They said it's very common here. Black widow spiders and brown recluse spiders, but spiders are very common in Maryland. I guess he gave me a welcome party. My brother said the spider won this round. I said, yeah, but my daughter, she took him out for me. Did you know what? Eat 3 spiders a year in our sleep? Ew. No. That's nasty. Hi, Samir. How are you feeling? I feel all right. Just sleepy. I heard they go in and out. Oh, wow. Ooh, y'all gonna have me scared to go to sleep. Cause cause Mike and my dad, you found one in there, and it gotta be some more somewhere. So, sort of nervous. But I think I'm more nervous because my pressure. I told my sister, I was like, I'm kind of scared to lay. I know I can't help it because every time I lay down, I just fall asleep. But I'm kind of nervous about going to sleep with my pressure up like that. In your ears? Oh my God. You know how many times I clean my ears? So to have something in my ear, y'all, y'all hit me, or I would have let it got that close to me. I thought you were going to the Diddy trial today and doing it live. Well, things changed. Yesterday, it actually started. I got bitten last night. It was actually the night before last that I actually got bit. When I woke up, because when I woke up, but I thought it was mine. I thought I was stressed out because of the trial. My not Diddy trial, but the trial I'm working or helping assisting with here. I thought it was because I had got real upset. So I was like, I'm stressing myself out. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. My face feel like it's getting tight. Even my daughter said, Mama, you need to go check your pressure. You think you're not stressed out, but you're probably stressed out. And I was like, no, I just need to calm down. Ain't nothing. I'm just pissed. So I went out to work and then ended up getting lost in the darn woods. But I noticed while I was working, I had like, it was a little puffy. I was on live last night and I was talking to everybody about me getting lost in the woods yesterday. I even tried to go live when I was in the woods, but my phone went SOS, so I lost all signal. So, but by the time I came home, I went and I had dinner. I did drink the drink again. That's why I kept thinking it was a drink. While I was on the live, and my face just started puffing up while I was on the live. So I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely from the soda. I got to start drinking it. So I ended up ending the live, and I went off. Everybody was telling me, get Benadryl. Luckily, all the stores were closed here, so I couldn't go get Benadryl. But my daughter had some Benadryl pills, so I took one of those, and I ended up going to sleep. But when I woke up, it was a mess. I'm like, oh my God, look at this. And at first I was like, I'm not going right away because maybe it's just swelling. I would just walk around and see if it go down. But that mug just got getting bigger. So my family was like, don't play around with that. Get you behind to the hospital. And so I ended up going. I just don't like hospitals, y'all. I don't. So if I can self-treat, because every time you go there, they're bound to find something with you. They are. Like, it's like, I don't even want to know this. But, if you don't know, that's where the problem come in at. So I was even telling the doctors, I said, I really wasn't trying to come here. I'm going to be real honest with you. I was going to wait it out a little bit longer, but I'm glad I didn't because, I had a reaction to it. And it wasn't going to go nowhere without medication. Because when I woke up this morning, when I woke up, all that was swollen too. All that was swollen. It was my gum, but it was my lip. She said that when I laid, depending on how I laid down, the infection drained into my upper lip. She's like, it's not, your lip's not nothing wrong with it. It just drained over there because it is literally right up under your skin. She said, but sure enough, just like she said, as the day go on, you're gonna notice it's gonna go down, and it did because there's not swelling no more on my lip. It's just swollen my eye because she said that's where you got bit at right there. That's where everything's at. She said when she touched it, she said it's real hot to the touch, but I can't feel it because I guess I'm hot. My temperature is slightly elevated, so I can't feel it being hot. But she said when she touched it, it's hot. So that count out that Diddy thing, Warrior. I can't drive to no New York like this. That is not gonna happen. Wait. In fact, I'm not really supposed to be outside because of the medication until the sun go down. They said because the sunlight will affect my body with the meds. So like I gotta stay in like a freaking vampire. I said, man, I got bit and I ain't got no superpowers. I'm not supposed to have some superpowers somewhere. I'm like, I'm supposed to be Spider-Woman, right? I missed something here. Well, she said it's definitely a bite. Yeah, she said at the time when she was saying it, she said it's a bite. My daughter was the one who told me that she had killed the spider next to the bed on the wall. I didn't know that. She never said anything. But she said that she didn't say it because I kept saying it was a soda. It was a soda. I said, cuz I was swelling when I was drinking the soda, so quite naturally I'm gonna think it's a soda. And I said, girl, why you didn't tell me you had killed a spider next, in the room next to me? And she was like, I didn't know. I didn't know to tell you. Y'all gotta understand, my daughter is she has Asperger's syndrome, so she's autistic. So she takes things really literally. So if I'm saying I'm getting a reaction from the soda, in her mind, that's all it is. I don't care what else done transpired. But so I understand why she just didn't tell me. Benadryl works great for me and my son when it comes to allergy. Are you still considering the New York trip? I'm going to probably do it. I'm going to be down for at least a week or so. Far as they said, it completely like going out of my system. They don't suggest that I be in the sunlight too long. So I think that probably is going to be out of the question for at least this week. We'll see. But I know Tuesday I can't go because we got another court date on Tuesday. So that's not going to happen either. So when everything get better, I'm definitely going to try. Man, I did get, when I was in the, laying down before I fell asleep, I was looking at a little bit of the people that had went up there. There's a lot of stuff going on still. I seen the one where somebody asked me that I seen Gene Deal. Yeah, I seen him. He was hitting on that lady from you. Well, I know he was hitting on. He was just giving her the googly eyes. Like, she was so cute to him. Oh, Bradley, you say you'll come take care of me? Right. That's so sweet. Yeah, just I keep getting a lot of stares. Like, I just seen me earlier. It was like that. I was like, y'all think it's barely open now. It literally was like a peak. I could, it was just it's a small opening that I can see. So part of my vision is sort of blocked. On that side, not this eye's strong and good. So. Which is crazy because I don't know if y'all ever paid attention to my eyes. One of my eyes is actually smaller than I got like a sleepy eye, and that is the one. So that's probably why I look as it does. But ain't nothing wrong with the eye. The eye's fine. It just swollen. So hopefully I'll wake up tomorrow or a couple of more days and it be down. But they said regardless if it's down or not, I gotta continue taking the medication. She helped when she told you about the spider. Right. Yeah. Yeah, she did. I was like, girl, why you didn't tell me that? I said, why you didn't tell me that the first time? She's like, I didn't know. You kept saying it was the soda, so I thought it was soda. I didn't know it was a bite until the doctor said it. So it's all good. Yeah, child. Man, I got this girl food up here sitting there running my mouth. Misha, you didn't want your food? Misha. Misha. Why didn't you come get your food? Here, come and get it. You didn't have to not come get your food. It's your food. It's not mine. Well, come. I put it in the refrigerator. Girl, she's sleeping. I'm gonna take that in the put her food in the refrigerator. Well, the trial's still going to be for a while. Health at first, right? But they say on that trial gonna last for about 10 weeks. I eventually make it up there. Well, things happen for a reason. God knew what it was going to take to stop me because, child, if nothing was in my way, I was going. So maybe I have to look at things. Like maybe he allowed this to happen because if I would have got on the road, something else could have happened. So I'm not, or, something could have saved me from the, so I always look at stuff like that. It ain't no big issue with me when stuff like that happens. Because once I got something made up in my mind, I'm going to do it. He had other plans for me. Not today. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator. You okay? You right? You got a headache? What could, well, I needed your help, Misha. Huh? Huh? Well, I'm gonna put your food in the refrigerator. You can eat it tomorrow. My appetite is off. I can't really eat nothing. Yeah, girl. Me too. Thank you, though. Did I drop my soap? Yeah, I did. It is body of mine. It was hell on you every time, man. I don't care how young you think you look or how active you is. Your body will tell the truth eventually. Oh, I must have had it on my lap or something. And y'all, them antibiotics are like freaking horse pills. I have the worst time swallowing pills. Like, I had to, I can't those. But you can dissolve them in water. So what I do is I just put some juice in my mouth and let them sort of dissolve until I can swallow. I was like, oh my God, these things are so big. But it is what it is. See, they got me. I'm taking 6 pills a day. But all right, y'all, cause I'm sleepy for some reason. I'm tired. But I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. As I always be your brothers and your sisters keeper. Keep God and toodles.